Has it locked onto me? That is the question. It just locked onto me, so I'm gonna go. Hello, Mage here, and welcome back to PixARK. I've attempted to set up the gathering rates, but it would appear that it's still not gone up. I'm trying to figure out how or why that's happening, but it might just be this. I don't know if it's going to apply to here. No, same amounts. Nothing has changed. Don't really know why I can't really set up the gathering rates, but I'll have to look into how to do that on a single player world after this. But for now, let us continue leveling, because I do believe I did set up I maxed out the experience rating, so we should be able to get a decent amount of experience now. Even from just killing Fiomia. So let's see here. If I kill one Packy, level 18 Packy, it was a decent chunk for a Packy. For a Packy, that's actually pretty good. Dodos, wow. Dodos are going to be really good supply. Now, thing is, what I could do, I could knock you out and quickly tame you up. Oh, apparently on meat it has gone up a little bit. These were Packies and they're actually giving a decent amount. Oh yeah, I forgot how much meat I had. I can just fill them up. Just eat that. Eat the egg. Eggs are usually good to eat. They also give health regen, which is exactly why it's a good idea to have a lot of them. I'm sorry, Dodo, but I need your experience. Luckily, there's multiple ways of getting experience in this game. You can go for either the approach of mining. You do get some experience from mining, but it's not a preferred amount. It's not a super good amount, but okay, let's just disable his following. Let's go digging for a little bit, since we're waiting for a Troodon to tame. Do you still have the saddle? Yes, we do. So that's not a problem. Let's quickly see if we can find some copper. Because we can find some copper. Maybe it boosted up the gather rate on copper. I'm hoping it did. Now granted, finding copper can sometimes take a long time. And other times it just takes a couple of seconds. Again, I found sulfur, but not copper. But that doesn't mean bad things. That actually means good things. Because where you find sulfur, nearby you usually find other resources like copper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a bit of a grid mining method, which I usually use. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mine a little bit in this direction. And I'm going to branch off a couple of times, hoping to run into copper. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mine out this direction 2 times or 3 times, no, 4 times. 4 blocks in this direction. Actually 3 blocks in this direction, I was correct one of the first times. And 3 blocks in this direction, because this is the 4th block that I'm standing on right here. So I cannot mine sulfur without actually having copper pick. It's kind of sad, I must admit. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mine out another 3 in this direction. I'm going to basically chunk them off into little pieces and then mine them out slowly, sort of like a grid reference. Ooh. I'm actually hoping for a block to crash, like a block to freak out like it usually does inside multiplayer. Because if I can get a block to do that here, I can actually use that to see through the world. Sadly you can't find ores, but you can definitely use it to find caves, which is not as useful in this as it is in Minecraft, I must admit. I watched a lot of Minecraft in my days. I must admit that this is not as the caves here are not as useful, not as necessary. Come on, give me that lovely coal. I mean, copper. That's the correct one. If I can get copper and get myself a copper pickaxe, then I can get a lot more copper quite easily. Because copper really isn't that hard to find. I wonder, do relic treasure boxes actually appear in a single player world? They should. Because otherwise, once I have my Pteranodon up, I could actually go fly around and try and find one, but don't want to fly too far away from a safe area, like this grassland. Because I have flown quite far, and I've also died quite easily. I have two ways around this, so I'm gonna dig down here. See if I go a bit further down, maybe. Maybe I can find it. Sorry again for needing to leave the other world, it kinda got buggy and I couldn't find any magic areas, any magical forests or dark forests anywhere near any of the spawns, so then I decided to, like, you know, just create a new world. I was planning on cheating in copper picks, but I couldn't find a way to do that, so if any of you know how to do that, just put it in the descriptions, I'll read it and use it next time. I don't have a lot of time today, by the way. I kinda have to continue studying for driver's license. This should be going up on the day I'm going for my driver's license test. So, wish me luck. I'm hoping I can pass it, because then I can finally be able to drive a... well, I can drive a car, but finally legally be able to drive a car, besides with, like, alone. Legally drive a car alone. Without an actual person who has a license with me. That is going to be a lot of fun once I can do that. But sadly, it's still just tomorrow and I'm stressing like crazy. I've even started to learn in my sleep. I've started doing parking in my sleep, which is hilarious. Not fun, but hilarious nonetheless. It's weird. I'm starting to study in my sleep, and that's... well, I suppose it makes sense. My brain is kind of weird. It's different than other people's brains. When it knows something it is going to require in the future, it might just start studying at night, subconsciously. It ruins my sleep patterns, but it does give me a way of learning without actually spending too much time learning. Because I'm actually learning while I'm sleeping. Which is weird, I know. But why haven't we not found copper yet? It's unusual. If the Pteranodon is awake, then we're probably just gonna go for a bit of a fly around. No, he is not awake. Ooh, he's a bit close for comfort. Luckily we got a lot of narco berries. Thanks to... I want to call you a name, but I'm still not sure of what name. I do have a couple of names on my phone. I'll quickly go get those. Dare I call it? Yeah, let's go for a bit of a what's it? Yoga's Cast reference here. Oh, name. Rename it. Change name. Let's go for Brewis Ginley. Lewis Ginley. Okay, Lewis Brinley. What a funny name. There we go. Triceratops will henceforth be named after Lewis Brinley from the Yogs cast. Because it's funny that way. And plus, it's not a bad name. It's not a bad name. Now, I just want to get that Rondon tamed up, and I'm probably... Yeah, I have enough stones. So let's just do a bit of a base building. Just a slight base building build here. I do remember that I did build a base somewhere over there. Right there, I can see it. But I actually want one closer to here, because this is going to be where I spend most of my time. I'm just going to be waiting for this guy to tame up, which should be anytime soon. I also need some liquid, because apparently I have dehydrated myself. Is there a bit of water here? Nope. Apparently not. I have to go all the way across to here for the waters. Let's see what this guy's gonna give me. Hopefully it's not another impossible to get one. What are you gonna get me? Oh, relic treasure box. Really? Relic treasure box? Relic treasure box? All of them just want me to find the relic treasure box, and I don't see any of them, because that's a obelisk, and there's none other around here. Relic treasure boxes. Can I destroy this? Get goodies off destroying this. Nope. I cannot. Oh, yes! He is up. Now, I want to put on the saddle. I want to actually rename you to what you were called on the server. If I can. Apparently I cannot. I cannot rename him. That's kinda not good. Don't know what's going on there. Let's see here. Any basic magic biomes? This is actually... I'm heading straight for the wall. Yeah, there's the wall. The edge of the world. So no, there's only one giant dark forest, and that is something I would rather avoid. Let's use this a couple of times to just get out of there, because that is a ghost dragon. Now, ghost dragons are a bit more powerful than I can currently handle with my current mode of transportation. Okay, quickly. I want any raptors around here. Get down. Damn, stamina. Yeah, cool. Let's back up. This is a... It's a desert. That's the word, yes. Why am I stuttering so much? I don't understand why I'm stuttering. It's weird. Never. Well, I have done this before. I have done stuttering before. It might just be because I'm a bit tired. And by tired, I literally mean a lot of tired. I've been studying quite a lot this past few days. No, there's a lot of like ocean area. I don't know why I get like islands, but it'll have to do. It'll have to do. Maybe I can find a dungeon at one point. I can actually work my way up to where I can actually use that dungeon. I'm gonna need to land somewhere soon. On land. That is not something I want to be messing with. Oh, come on. Bad timing. Has it locked onto me? That is the question. It just locked onto me, so I'm gonna go and head back because can't really afford to throw away my flying mount and all the resources that I have on me right now. I just thought I saw a dungeon over here, but no, it was just a dark biome. In fact, it's the same dark biome near where I started. Because I'm back where I started. That was pool of water I was at earlier. Okay, so what I'm going to do, so I'm gonna see, can I pack you into a PixARK block? Yes, I can. Means I can take all of your stuff and go over to the Pteranodon. I still can't rename it. Apparently cannot pack it into a PixARK block. But I can still attempt to write it. Why is this thing so bugged? I just... Oh, I can't unequip that. Okay. So it won't let me remove my saddle from it. I'm just gonna stop by here and end the episode here because I am sadly all out of time for today. Where's he going? There's like ample room here for him, but he wants to go land there. But in any case, see you guys next one, and goodbye.